I'm from Delhi, sir. I did my schooling from Modern School, Barakamba Road. Then I did my undergraduation from Safdarjung Hospital. I was 8 gold medalist and did my post graduation from Safdarjung Hospital. Was gold medalist. For the general surgery part, routinely it is very important for the NEET exam because 40% of it is general surgery. However, routinely for the institute, general surgery doesn't form a part. PGI it forms 50% and AIMS usually doesn't have general surgery, but this time AIMS had like 12 to 14 questions in general surgery. For general surgery, I had done complete initial chapters of Bailey, and besides GI part of Bailey, I had already covered for GI part also I had covered, and the initial part of Sabiston, along with later the GI part. And Schwartz review of surgery is very good. So that I had done. And in between for general surgery, I used to practice Pritesh Singh's book of surgery. And I had attended one concept Bailey classes. So that was like a very quick revision of Bailey. But it was limited to Bailey only. Questions in NEET do come from Sabiston. In general surgery, they do come from Schwartz review. But major part is from Bailey. For GI surgery, I have read mainly the two Bibles, Shackelford, Bloomgart. I have read both of them nicely 2 times, and the past papers and repeat questions, those topics, I have read them to an extent that I can very easily answer them at final level. That is what my seniors had always told, that some topics like chordate lobe anatomy I have read even 8 to 10 times in different forms. In the different forms, like I attended the NEET GI surgery course in which study material is available, along with there was a pattern of monthly tests. Monthly they used to focus on a organ, and whole month test series used to be there, some 5 to 6 tests, around 2 to 3 tests on tumors, 2 tests on malignancy, one on benign tumors, first test on general part of it, the basic sciences. Like it started in August 19 with liver. So first test was on liver basics. Second test was on liver abscess, benign liver condition. So in this form, followed by pancreas, followed by gallbladder and biliary tract, followed by esophagus. So monthly they had done, and you had finished the whole course by March. And the study material which was provided, the hepatopancreaticobiliary part, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, was very nicely edited, and it included salient features from Shackelford, important points from Sabiston, and most of part was from Bloomgart. And whatever was left in the test study material was covered up in the tests. Apart from that, as I had got AIMS 19 rank 2, November 19 rank 2. So help did not stop at stage 1. I was helped by Dr. Harsha sir, even in stage 2 before the interview, about what all to read, how to read, which books to read, and what all are potential questions like that. That is what I all studied, and test series. This was there then again in May and June. Uh, the tests were arranged very nicely that every 3 days there used to be a full grand test. So in the past test series, there were many repeat questions, questions which were frequently asked in AIMS or JIPMER or PGI, but in the May, June, they were all new questions. So this AIMS June 2020 had almost no repeat, only 1 or 2 repeats, 13, 14 questions on general surgery. Rest all were new GI surgery questions. So that May, June rapid tests every 3 days really helped. Besides, I had also attended concept video classes. So they were good in the form that they picked up the most important points, which usually cover some 40-50% of the question paper, of a routine question paper. But this AIMS was very unpredictable, the June 2021. November AIM still had quite a few repeats. So for a paper which is having repeats, such a class may help, but unless you have done exhaustive study and which has been consolidated by good study material like NEET GI surgery study material with repeated tests and again being tested on the same, so that helps for such a paper where most of the questions are new. I had immediately post PG joined SRship in a delay of some 5 days for required for DMC accreditation. And I continued to work till August 19th. The patient load was heavy in Safdarjung, so I was not able to study sincerely because I could not compromise on patient care also and my duties. So I resigned in August 19, and after that I was studying like some 12 to 14 hours a day till AIMS November. I focused on the parts which during SRship, I had read almost two-thirds to three-fourths of Shackelford and two-thirds of Bloomgard. So I completed both the books, took up the previous papers, did all the repeated questions. Besides, I also followed the NEET GI surgery app and the test series and their study material. Also, I was all the questions in which there was controversy and doubts. I used to be sending to Dr. Harsha to clarify them, and he used to clarify the answers with appropriate references. At the very start of preparation, it should be clear whether you are focusing on institutes or NEET. Definitely, NEET has more number of seats. So a person who doesn't have constraint on MCH versus DNB versus very great institute versus for NEET preparation is more focused on the basic books, PG exit level books, as they mentioned in the prospectus, Bailey and Sabiston. However, the pattern of NEET changes. The pattern of questions change years. In 2017, choice of super specialty was taken after the exam. So it was a totally general surgery paper. 2018 and 19, the pattern was 40-60, 40% for general surgery and 60% for the specialty GI surgery, super specialty GI surgery. However, in 18, most of the questions were general surgery was almost entirely from Bailey, and GI surgery part also at least 70% was from Bailey. Some 30-35% was from Sabiston, and maybe one or two questions from Shackelford. 18 paper was basically mainly Bailey and Sabiston. 19 paper also Bailey and Sabiston formed a main chunk. However, Shackelford and Bloomgard had 15 to 20 questions. I spoke about 17 as a review I got from my seniors. Institutes are mainly focused on Shackelford and Bloomgard. There, the emphasis on Bailey and Sabiston is lesser. However, a sudden change in pattern may be there, like in AIMS this time, there were 14 questions from general surgery. Routinely, AIMS puts not more than one or two questions in general surgery. One question, two questions, or two or three questions. So if preparation is based for institutes, aim should be to cover the entire breadth of Shackelford and Bloomgard with consolidation from the most important topics, which can be known from past papers, test series like NEET GI, concept test series. And if the focus is on NEET, Bailey and Sabiston form the main base, the pillars on which the preparation should be built. Whole of Bailey and Sabiston GI should be done. Whole of general part should be done. The specialty part of plastic surgery, neurosurgery, that can be done from Bailey. If time permits, going from Sabiston is a good idea because, again, the better the rank we want, we have to be ahead of the competition. If somebody has done Bailey, Sabiston, and Schwartz review, and many questions come from Schwartz review, obviously that fellow will have a edge So good rank depends all upon that edge part. So like in 19, there were some 15 to 20 questions from Shackelford Bloomberg. Person who may just have read Shackelford Bloomberg for GI may miss on the other questions which were written in the super specialty. But for general, there is no doubt BD will still have to be done.